Hello, grade 8s. Today what we're going to do is we're going to keep working with ratios, but we're going to introduce you to a nice little tool called a ratio table. So what is a ratio table? Well, it's basically just like a little bit of a chart. So just make yourself kind of a grid like this. So what you usually do is you start off by writing the ratio that you know fully. So for example, in this ratio here, we know that there's 20 over 90. So I took the one here that we actually knew for sure. And usually at the end of a ratio table, you just put down what you're trying to get to. So in this case, I'm trying to get to 6 over some number. And I'd like to figure out what that number actually is. So what ends up happening is it's not one nice clean step to get there. So for example, how do we get 20 down to 6? Well, I have to multiply or divide by something. So I'm just thinking here, like, what do I divide 20 by to get 6? And the answer is, I don't know, some weird decimal, I'm guessing. So it's not always so obvious. So sometimes there's multiple steps to figure out what this is. So one nice tool is this ratio table because it allows you to do many steps on your way to eventually get to 6 over something. So one little trick for you is sometimes it is really nice here to actually write this number in smallest terms. So 20 over 90, you can see both of these numbers can be divided by 10. So 20 divided by 10 is 2. 90 divided by 10 is 9. Now what I'm trying to do, I'm trying to get this top number to get to that 6. So I ask myself, okay, now that it's in smallest terms, is it possible to multiply or divide this number by something that would give me 6? So you can see in this question, well, 2 times what gives me 6? The answer is 3. So 2 times 3 is 6. And I need, in order to keep my fraction equivalent or my ratio equivalent, I need to do the same to the bottom, which is 9 times 3 is 27. So what ends up happening here? Well, our ratio of 20 over 90, when it's 6 over what number? The other number must be 27. So I'm just going to write down here, the blank is equal to 27. So I like ratio tables. They're a nice way of tracking when you have many steps or a couple steps to actually getting to the right one. So remember, you start with what you know, and you always keep in mind, I'm trying to get to this spot, and once I know it, then I'll be able to find out what that missing blank is. I hope that helped. Have a good one. Grade 8s.